And he says this, after he calls him the green olive tree, lovely and a good fruit, with the noise of a great tumult, he has kindled the fire on it, and its branches are broken. For the Lord of hosts, who planted you, has pronounced doom against you for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah, which they have done against themselves, to provoke me to anger in offering incense to Baal. So as we see here, just God has said what? There is going to be this incredibly green olive tree. I'm the one that planted you. So in other words, what? Holy comes from me. What you have comes from me. Your source is mine. But then what happens is this. They rejected it. So he said what? Branches are breaking off. They're going to be kindled. There's another passage in the book of Psalms. And in the book of Psalms, in Psalm 80, and I want to read to you just a few verses, beginning in verse 7. And I'm going to read all the way down to verse 18, just because of the flow that's here, and I don't want you to miss it. Because remember, we've already talked about what? In Matthew, he's going to take the kingdom, he's going to give it to someone else. In Jeremiah, he's the green olive branch. He says, but listen, I planted you, but now because of your abominations, because of what you're doing, your lewdness, I'm breaking you off and I'm consuming you. What the Psalms does is this. In Psalm 80, verses 7 through 18, it's almost as if they're pleading once again to say, restore us, revive us. But what happens is this, as they're talking about restoring us and reviving us, they come at what? They come as a point of a vineyard. So it says this in verse 7, restore us, O God of hosts, cause your face to shine and we shall be saved. You have brought a vine out of Egypt. You brought us out and you've cast out the nations and you've planted it. So you put us here as this vine, as to bear fruit. You prepared room for it. You caused it to take deep root and it filled the land. The hills were covered with its shadow, the mighty cedars, and you sent her boughs to the sea and her branches to the river. Why have you broken down her hedges so that all who pass by the way pluck her fruit? The boar out of the woods uproots it, and the wild beast of the field devours it. Return, we beseech you, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven and see and visit this vine and the vineyard which your right hand has planted, and the branch that you made strong for yourself. It is burned with fire. It's cut down. They perish at the rebuke of your countenance. Let your hand be upon the man of your right hand, upon the son of man whom you made strong for yourself. Then we will not turn back from you. Revive us, and we will call upon your name.